Yeah, I've been going for a minute, haven't I? Time to throw you all a video and play the wall. Got fucked up. Hurt myself working out. I work out every day. Yeah, I know what you dummies are saying. You can't work out every day. Shut the fuck up. If you was in penitentiary, would you work out every day? If they threw your ass in a FEMA camp, would you work out every day? If your dumb ass signed up for the military, would you work every day? Hey, Sarge, I ain't working out today. Yeah, that's how you think life go? As soon as I get myself together, I'm right back at it, working out every day. That's it. Ain't no discussion. I'm gonna welcome y'all to the light. The closer and closer you get. See over here, there's no work. There's no problem. There's no confusion. There's no chaos. We don't rob, steal, cheat, lie. Mm-mm. Evolution. We won't argue about nothing. Never. Always discussed out. Always rationalized. Every time. That's what the light offer you. No confusion. Everything is crystal clear. Don't you need that? Coming down from the A line. I'm gonna tell you about almond. Give it in detail so you can understand. Almond is type 5 civilization and better. In their solar system, they build a Dyson sphere around their sun. That's technology to shoot power straight into their planets in their solar system. They rule a movable planet that moves around in the universe and seed life. They are the people that seed life in this sector of space. Their pyramids is their marker on these planets. The Almond race, ruled by Supreme Lord Anu, A-N-U. Look it up. The beast forgot to hide all of them. There's about 12 good pictures. Don't listen to nothing the beast say, just look at the pictures. You can see them for yourself. They made dinosaurs, a couple million years, came back, made animals, a couple million years, came back, made man, a couple million years. Yeah, you heard me, a couple million years we was all on the planet with the animals by ourselves, in peace, the way it's supposed to be. We got invaded sometime after Egyptians, 2 or 3 million years later. That's when the story turns. I'll say that for another time. The almond race, headed by a new supreme being of this space. I'm straight from off the A line, the sun people, the great architects of the universe. If you ever heard that expression, that's where it's from. Anu, A-N-U, the almond race, a whole planet of beings, angelic like to you, black people, extra intelligent. We got it using up all their percentage of their brain, interdimensional, outer dimensional. Go look at their pictures. Go check them out. Don't listen to the white man though. I wouldn't advise it. Don't be no dummy. Don't be no dummy your whole life. You see a new standing in the picture with his staff, his technology, and he's standing over the crop circles. Yes, the crop circles. That's how they communicate with you. You wouldn't understand that. You had to be a straight bloodline from the Sun people. When I meet you, I know that you will. I know that you ain't. You see a new standing there with his full wings. He has a lamb cupped in his hand. The way how women found out how they can hold their baby now in a safe position. He have an animal the same way, holding his staff. He's not gorging on the animal. He's not throwing them in the fire. They're not fishing. that animals is always spread around with the human, the black people, us. While he's standing at the tree of life, creating more animals. We wasn't supposed to eat the animals. We're not supposed to have sex with the animals. None of them. God's creation. But he got the special picture you need to take care of. They all special, but he got one that sticks out. Mm-hmm. And new. When he's standing there with his full wings, and he got his technology in his arms, really pay attention to that picture. It's important. Really pay attention. He's standing on the beast. And look at the beast's face. He's in turmoil. We are to punish them for all time. Yeah, if you listen to the white people, they probably tell you that's an animal or something. You can clearly see that's not an animal. You can clearly see how he treats the animals. Look at the beast's face. He's standing in turmoil as Anu standing there crushing him. The ultimate picture. This is what I stand by. It's what I live for. To show you how to destroy this Edomite, this Caucasoid, animal people, snow monkeys, destroyer of the whole world. You gonna follow them down the yellow brick road to oblivion? You don't gotta subscribe. You don't gotta push like. I ain't one of those. I'm on a higher frequency. You'll never hear me say no shit like that. Nope. You keep it. Just look at the video. Think and listen. Repeat. Keep thinking. Keep thinking. Until you average out. Then who knows? Maybe one day you'll get in touch with reality. Maybe you'll even start keeping it real reality. Shit. If that, then maybe even karma. You understand God's 3 laws, right? Karma, dharma, and nature. No creature can get away from it on this planet. I know what the white man tell you, but it just be confusing you. You can't get away from it. Nobody can. I'm straight off the bloodline. In the 1990s and the early 2000s, I was calling the A's. Then Mentellect came along. Shout out to Mentellect and the Mentalists. Top of New York. My mental psychologist. Found out they was the almond race. I thought they was from Alpha Centauri, and go figure. But they type 5 civilization and better. They move around seeding life. We're type -0 civilization. We have war on every land. We have no peace on earth. We do not terraform no planets, no moons. We're not even on the table. And you still want to follow them? I give you one. You have to bust them in the head. You have to shoot them in the face. You have to stab in the back of their neck. That's the only thing they know. That's the only thing they respect. I'll show you. Who do they cherish? The great Rasputin, terrible of the world. Ivan the Terrible. Great Henry VIII. The great late Jesse James. The great late Al Capone. You understand that? You see what they respect? Caveman shit. Flat Flintstone. You gotta bust them niggas in their fucking head every chance you get. At least shoot them. At least. That's the only way they gonna respect you. They ain't gonna never stop killing you. They had this movie. I didn't watch it. I didn't have to. The Coward Who Killed Jesse James. Coward? It was a hero, a law enforcer. something like that, that killed Jesse James. They called him a coward. I ain't have to watch the movie. All their movies is typically the same. Jesse James was the bank robber going around murdering and robbing. The great Jesse James, the bank robber. Al Capone, he was running prostitutes. He was sniffing cocaine. He was selling drugs. He was shooting people. He was doing all our favors. He was selling illegal liquor. The great Al Capone. He went to state penitentiary, real America. He started fucking men in the ass. He died from disease inside of prison. The great Al Capone. Does that sound great to you? He died from a disease inside of prison from fucking men in the ass. You think that's great? You think it was great what he was doing when he was outside? You gotta stop following these creatures. I'm gonna show you how to get money mentally. I ain't go to work in 2 years since the pandemic. I be getting mentally. I got thousands upon thousands. Still, to this day. I won the lottery beginning of May, end of May. I don't even remember. Remember, I haven't lied since the 1990s. I don't know nothing about that. During the years, I had to call it a skill. I can detect you live instantaneous. It's not over here amongst us. We detect it real easily. I'll tell you a story before I go. I got shit to do. I'm gonna tell you the story of how I died. Got some of them first follies off of me. I used to hang down North Philly. I grew up in Germantown. Germantown was right next to North Philly. Time I became a teenager, it's only obvious I would migrate over there. Me and my cousin Black, we both was 19, 5 days apart. We used to hang together every day. We used to hang with this bull from down there, Dangerous Dan. Shout out to North Philly. North Philly! 19th Jefferson. 2 blocks down from 17th and Jefferson. The Serb Strip. Jefferson County. Remember I said 1990s. Dan was like Debo. Not real husky like that, but definitely like Debo. He used to be on niggas. He be talking to 2 or 3 niggas. Hey y'all, roll them dice, nigga. Hit that shit. Give me that motherfucking money. Put some more money down, nigga. Hey, you losing, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Roll that dice. Straight like that. All the way. Me and my cousin always laughing. I mean, shit. We was like his young boys. He ain't fuck with us. He fucked with everybody else. We was with it. I was 19, and every story you're gonna hear me having guns, drugs, girls. That's my orbit. It's always gonna be in play with each story. Until I went through evolution. Down North Philly, they used to sell these big heads. Because everybody sells crack down North Philly. These motherfuckers sell big heads. Barely make no money, always make these big, giant ass nickels called them big heads. They had a song for it and everything. One winter, 1996, the devil year. I had 2 women. One was 17, I had my young girl. I had a 31-year-old, I had my woman. My young John, 17, used to always sweat me. I always used to come home my house before I can get dressed, before I can go outside. She'd be on me. So I guess I was hanging with her that day. Instead of just fucking her and getting high and drunk. Did I say this was the 1990s? I could have just ate my own food and been happy. But no, I had to go down on Philly. I go down on Philly, I be smoking weed and wet. We be smoking like 17 blunts a day. 6 or 7, 8 of them be love boats. Well, nobody didn't tell me, but my cousin was living in North Philly. These niggas live in North Philly. They're from North Philly. They smoke weed, wet, and crack. Niggas down in North Philly smoke crack. I didn't know at the time. I was smoking love boats, weed and wet. These niggas was smoking weed, wet, and crack. I don't even know what that's called. I don't really think they went to set me up or something, though. We used to hang together every day. It was kind of like trying to lure me into what they was doing. These niggas put weed, wet, and crack in my blunt. Rolled up 2 or 3 blunts. I didn't even notice. I was drinking the whole night. I was chilling with my young John. I smoked these Johns and went crazy. The crack effect. Once the crack effect wore off and the wet kicked in, I went crazy. I was running around acting crazy when my cousin tried to give me some milk. I punched him in his mouth. He started bleeding. I'm surprised ain't nobody shoot me down there. But I probably know why. I used to hang with Diamond and them. Straight killers. We all be murking something quick. So I jump in my car and shit. I try to drive off. I pass out while I was driving doing like 60. I bang out, kill somebody, kill myself. I bang out. They thought I broke my neck. I didn't break my neck. My shoulders were fucked up. They couldn't even stitch it up. They had to just put some cream over it. Homicide came in the room. The doctors ushered them out. They was working on me. I was in that red light trauma room, blinking in and out of it. I woke up the next morning. They kicked me out the hospital before homicide came back. I ain't had no health insurance. Meanwhile, down North Philly, this is what happened with Black and Dan. If something like that happened to me, it throws a disruption in the monsters, don't it? So tell them selling crack on their own block, what they always do. Dan was like, yeah, yo, the motherfucking Jamaicans around the corner getting a lot of money, ain't they? Yo, we about to go around the corner and sell crack right in front of their store. Like, fuck them niggas. Come on, we out. They go around the corner and start selling big heads in front of the Jamaican store. Jamaican boy come out there like, hey, what the fuck is you doing? Dan was like, yeah, you know what the fuck I'm doing, nigga. I'm out here, nigga. I get too much money. I'm shutting that shit down. I'm out here. Fuck out of here, nigga, before I kill you. You know what it is, nigga. Before I kill you. Real quick. Who was like, yeah, alright. He go back in the change for jumping on the phone. Black peeping and like, yo, the boy on the phone and shit. A little while later, this boy come on with a big ass bag gun. Man, this nigga come in here with a big ass gun. Look, man, let me go down and get this gun. Like, you got a gun on you? Let me go in the house and get the other gun. Like, it's about to go down. You know what I'm saying? Dan, like, no, we gonna stay out and see what they gonna do. They ain't gonna do nothing. They step up, I'm gonna smash them. That's it. We right back at this money. Getting to the money. Next thing you know, Jamaicans come from all alleys, all angles and shit. 4 or 5 from different angles, shooting off. It started going down. Like I said, I took off. Everything slowed down in slow motion. I started getting out of there. I can hear the fucking bullets rattling on the car. Trying to get out of there. They missing me. I gotta get to that gun. I should have been there. Dan was like, oh yeah. He took out the gun, was like, that shit jammed. He had my gun. All of a sudden. Little did he know that my big ass Husky 380 at the time, I told you, in the 1990s. Nowadays, I don't fuck around with no 380. I don't fuck around with nothing small like that nowadays. He didn't know that the clip was fucked up. I had the bullet sitting right on the spring. No black piece. He had to insert the first in the chamber. He didn't know that. He had to learn with his ass. He said, I tried to shoot that joint and jam. So I went off to turn around and start running. He's like, fuck that. This nigga gonna shoot me. I'm gonna turn around, he gonna shoot me in my face. He said, I turned around, Jamaican boy ran up on him, shot him in his face. Pow! He said, I took the gun and shit and gave it to him. Blah, 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 blah. Boom. He crumbled. He said, I was leaking out of my head, I was dying. I shot the rest of the clip in this bull. Jamaicans still coming at me, shooting me. I'm still in danger. He said, I collapsed and shit. Put the corpse on top of me. Jamaican boys got around him in a circle. Started giving it to him. All around the circle. Real action movie. It's real life. They was hitting him all up in the sides and shit. Really just shooting a man. By that time, Black came back out with the double sawed-off shotgun. He let off one shot. Boom! All them niggas, all them Jamaican boys dropped their guns and ran. Black said he ran over there, grabbed that, fuck off my man, picked his man up. He said he put all them guns in the bag. Was carrying the bag and his man down the street to his crib. He told me, he said that was the heaviest shit I've had in my lifetime. I couldn't take it. I had to drop the bag of guns. I kept my man. I got my man all the way down to my steps. By this time, the cops was out there creeping down the street. They stopped at the bag of guns, got out and got the guns. He put his bull on the steps. Dan was like, oh man, I'm about to die, man. Just leave me right here. I'm done. Just leave me. He said, no, fuck that. Stay alive, man. Damn, stay alive, man. I ain't gonna let you go. He was calling for his sister to call the cops. The cops already there. That nigga need the ambulance. That nigga need the paramedics. Got to the hospital. Homicide came in there again. They like, no, we talking to this nigga. This nigga had guns. Okay, yo, let me ask you a question. How the fuck you get shot with the gun we caught you with? Like this dude ran up on me shooting, shot me in my head. I took the gun from him and killed him. It's alright, self-defense. Hey, but listen, we know you, Dan. We know that little black boy. We know them Jamaicans. If anything go down with any of you, you get an automatic 20 years. I guess he ducked death twice that day, right? Yeah. Jefferson County. Back in the day, before I went through evolution, I ain't know no better. I used to hang with monsters, killers and shit, terrorists. I used to live in the projects. I wasn't one of them niggas that had a real bad car accident. And then I flipped the script. I dummied up. I stayed in the house. Nah. A few years later, I'm shooting low caliber pistols in my basement. Some would call the cops on me. Some neighbors would call the cops on me. But nobody never knew what I was doing in my house. I used to blast my music too loud. They never knew what I was doing. I lined a couple phone books up against the wall. That was it. 32, 22, 25. I used to get it in a little 38. That's my shit. No, nigga, I'm real wild. My father shot himself. I shot myself. My brother shot himself. My cousin shot himself. You get the picture? You understand? Straight from off the A line. A-N-U. Aten, A-T-O. Almond, A-M-H. Akhenaten. My father, A-N-T. Me, A-N-T. My brother, A-N-T. My cousin, A-N-T. My son, A-R-R. All by natural design. I get messages streamed straight from off the light. CNC chromosomes. A Homo erectus rectus serpentine separate. I'll tell you what that means later.